Thank you so much for coming to chat to us. So if we could start, could you give me your name and the company that you work for?
Thank you. My name is Nakjo Shishkov. I'm from Netcetera. I work in a secure digital payments division.
Quintin Stephen, I focus on strategy for the division.
So how do you see the authentication space evolving in the coming years, and what role do you think biometric solutions will play in this evolution?
The evolution of biometrics, I think, is in a very early stage for authentication of transactions. We're still in the world of passwords and one-time passwords, which literally are coming technology from the 60s. But what is the catalyst that's letting us change or evolve is that all the handsets today have some form of biometric capabilities. And on top of that, laptops have abilities now to do fingerprint recognition or have a camera. And when you combine that with the right standards and technology like FIDO, you can make it all happen and basically accelerate biometric acceptance.
And can you tell me more about secure payment confirmation and how it makes payment authentication as easy as unlocking your phone?
Secure payment confirmation is the latest addition in the W3C specification and enhances the predecessor called WebAuthn. So this allows usage of FIDO credential specifically in the payment context. Previously, one could use FIDO credentials to log in to a web page. Now this is enhancement to allow this usage for payments.
And what role do you see partnerships and collaborations playing in improving authentication in payments?
I think first, when you look at the FIDO Alliance, this is some of the best brains in the world coming together to make sure that the interoperability is there. That is partnership at its finest. So when you've got Apple, Google, Microsoft all sitting around the table together, looking not just at the hardware and whether the hardware can support it and the operating systems, and then you take into account the ability to take those specifications and build technology on it in a partner kind of way really shows that we can do this.
So how do you balance the need for strong security with the desire for a seamless customer experience when implementing biometric authentication?
Well, here we always have a balance. We need to combine. So we want to have a high security, but on the other side, we need to have a convenience. And this somehow is the perfect amount of friction, or in our opinion, to have the security, but also to be sure that we don't bother the cardholder too much.
And how do you find the right level of friction for a customer?
It's a great question. And the first part is you want some kind of friction. Customers do expect that their banks and their card issuer are doing a job or doing something around protecting their money. So one expects it, and it really comes down to what are you trying to do. If you're trying to check a balance on your account, obviously you don't want a massive amount of friction. But if you're going to make a 10,000 euro transfer, of course, you are very happy and very comfortable that you are challenged. But what you don't want is a 20-step process to do that. What you want to be able to do is in one or two easy steps, use a high-grade authentication process.
So we're here at MPE Berlin. How have you enjoyed the event so far? What have been some of the highlights for the company in terms of networking, showcasing your products and services?
We just finished with our talk. I'm still excited about this. It was a great experience here, room full of experts, exchange, sharing the knowledge. So I really enjoyed it and I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah, so I mean, I think having been to a couple of different MPEs, each MPE has sort of a trend. I think this year has been great in the sense that there's a massive amount of, or a lot of discussions in all sorts of different areas. And I think what's happening now is, with after COVID and the world getting back to normal and a bit of normalization of retail, not just in store, but also online, the realities are also setting in. Fraud is there still, conversion rates are still absolutely important. And I find a lot of the discussions that we had, yes, omni-channel's the big buzzword, platform play is the big buzzword, and it's really all about trying to ensure that conversion happens, that customers have a seamless way of doing transactions.
Quintin and Nakjo, thank you so much for chatting to me, and we wish you luck with the rest of the event.
Thank you.
Pleasure.